Sarah had just moved into her new apartment, eager to leave behind the chaos of her old life. The building was modern, spotless, and the neighbors kept to themselves. It felt like a fresh start. But from the first night, something was off. It began with a faint sound, a soft, distant scraping noise. It came from below her bedroom floor. She tried to ignore it, thinking it was just the building settling. But as the days passed, the sound grew louder, more distinct, like something or someone was clawing beneath the surface. One evening, unable to sleep, Sarah decided to investigate. She knelt beside the floor, pressing her ear to the cold wood. The scraping stopped abruptly, replaced by a low, guttural whisper. At first, it was unintelligible. Then, in a slow, deliberate tone, the voice hissed, "Help me. Help me, ... double quotes, comma. Frozen. Sarah backed away. Her heart pounded in her chest. Who could it be? She checked the room, but it was empty. There was no one, nothing out of place. She chalked it up to nerves, but deep down, she knew something wasn't right. The next few nights were worse. The whispering became clearer. It was no longer just a plea for help. Now, it was a command. Let me out. The sound was coming from the floorboards, scratching and tapping like something trying to break free. Terrified, Sarah contacted the building management. They sent a maintenance man, Steve, to inspect the floor. He pulled up the floorboards, revealing a small, dusty crawl space. He peered inside, but there was nothing there, no pipes. No wires, no reason for the strange sounds. Maybe it's the pipes, Steve suggested uneasily. Old plumbing can do weird things. Sarah wasn't convinced. That night, the whispers returned, but this time they were louder, more urgent. Help me? You're next. Let me out. Unable to take it any longer, Sarah grabbed a crowbar and ripped up more of the floor. She pried up a large section and felt her stomach turn as she peered into the space beneath. There, wedged into the narrow cavity, was a figure, a man, pale and gaunt, his eyes wide with terror. His mouth moved, but no sound came out. Before Sarah could scream, the figure's hand shot up, grabbing her wrist with a grip like ice. His hollow eyes locked onto hers, and he whispered, "You shouldn't have opened it." With a final, desperate pull, Sarah yanked her hand free, stumbling backward. The figure vanished. The room was silent again. The whispers never stopped. But now, they were inside her head.